This bot stuff is ridiculous if you think about it. If you're trying to monetize your blog, why would you want a robot there? Because first of all, we're getting into the juicy stuff, and this is what I learned my first year of blogging. It's Emily from Travel and Ledger, inspiring you to take more vacations. First of all, vanity metrics, blah, who cares? Like if you have 1,600 followers like I do, and I had 1,600 people buying $100 worth of things that I was selling, that's a lot of money, guys. Even $50 is a lot of money. So you never know where your traffic is going to come from, but just try to be everywhere and get seen by real people, like not just robots. No robots, guys. Get it out of your mind. It's not a good look. It's only going to hurt your analytics because none of these bots or anything are interacting with any of your content. So the algorithm of all of the platforms are going to be like, oh, they have bots. Like, we're not going to push your posts because these are not like organic engagements with things. So focus on the following that you already have. Nurture your following and get close with them, because these are the people who are not just like following you and then unfollowing you, following you and then unfollowing you. Here's the thing. You can do it in the right way. Like if you're looking to meet fellow bloggers, yes, follow for follow works because you're actually interested in their stuff, you're interacting with them, and then they're like, oh, this is a real person and it's not a robot, so let me interact with them too. I've met plenty of people this way. It did help me grow my account, but it wasn't like follow for follow or sub. It was actually just trying to connect with people that are already in my industry and people that are already looking for people like me in their feed. When you're first starting out, the easiest way to grow your account is your family and friends. Have them give you shout outs on all their platforms. If you have a friend who has 10 platforms and they shout you out on all 10 of those, maybe you'll only get one subscriber or one follow, but then their friends will give shout out. So you could see how even though you only have 10 friends, that could easily turn into 100 followers if you just ask them the right way. Like, I'm a new blog and I'm looking to grow my audience. The whole idea is think of ways that you can already utilize the audience that you have and get that audience to expand, because all of that audience already has an audience. So you could even do shout outs on other people's pages or collaborations. And my biggest ones that have driven me traffic are YouTube to my blog, Pinterest to YouTube and my blog, and IG Reels. TikTok isn't working for me. TikTok is great for filming videos, and I filmed a lot of my content, and then I use this application to repurpose my content and repost it across platforms, but I'm just not growing on TikTok, and it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I'm focusing on YouTube. This is the place for me. LinkedIn was also social media that I've kind of been sleeping on. I'm focusing my LinkedIn more for my book that I wrote, but I've found a lot of people will come from LinkedIn to check out my YouTube videos. Like YouTube is where it's at, and people want to see experiences that I've had while traveling. So even on LinkedIn, people are clicking off of LinkedIn to come to me, even though that's more like a business-minded community. Pinterest has been great. It's been getting me tons of traffic. My views are always big, at least like 20,000 views or so. So 20,000 new people a month are seeing all my content on Pinterest. The latest traffic that I've been finding I get the most on Pinterest is when I repost a reel or repost a TikTok, which these three things are all the same thing, guys. It's literally like 15 to 30 second videos that are short. You all know the TikTok drill, but I repost them across all different platforms. Sometimes I'll download them with the TikTok symbol, and sometimes I'll use that app to repurpose it on other content. But this content is what's up. If you go on Pinterest, Pinterest is filled with all these moving reels. It's no longer about the picture. Moving reels are getting all the likes. That's what's going to be the thing to bring you in the fresh eyes from all the places. All these other platforms are going to push your shorts and your reels, and Pinterest is going to push your idea pins now, which they suggest as videos. So all these things are all boosted because these platforms right now specifically are trying to compete with TikTok. So take advantage of this moment in time. I don't know how long it's going to last, but now's the time to get new traffic and new eyeballs by using these methods. Here are the 3 easiest ways to grow on these channels. Number 1 is to find the latest trends, because the trends will like send you through a rabbit hole. Everybody loves these trends. They'll literally click on the trend and just watch these trends all day. Like I've been on the subway before and I'm just looking at somebody looking at the same version of the same video like over and over and over again. Like people are addicted to TikTok. So do a trend. It doesn't have to be a dance. Everybody thinks that TikTok is all dances and stuff. No, do a trend, do whatever is popular, put your own spin on it because people love it. Like there's this one right now that's a transition where somebody goes like this and then they go like this and then they scream and it's like Halloween because it's almost Halloween. Do that transition, but you could do it for your, like whatever you want to do. Maybe you're not on vacation and then now you're on vacation. But again, now is October, so this is one of those things. Screaming's not going to be in during Christmas time. You have to jump on a trend while it's next tip is to use that trending music. Everybody right now, guys, has copyright infringement. So don't talk in those videos. The ones that you choose to put across platforms, don't talk in them. Just do something that just uses the audio because you're going to have to repurpose that audio for each one. For example, if I'm doing this on TikTok and I use a TikTok sound and then I download the video and it still has the sound on it, if I post that on Instagram, it's going to get flagged. If I post that on Shorts, it's going to get flagged for copyright infringement. So you're going to have to go in and choose the sound and replace the sound. So what I suggest that you do right now, maybe do written text. Written text is really popular right now, you know, with that like Siri voiceover. Maybe you could voice over it once you put the sound. But again, it's very important. Do not just download on one platform and re-upload on another platform. Next part of this trick is to use the sound and talk, but don't actually use the sound. Yes, that's what I said. Don't use the sound. So you're going to trend as the sound, even though you're not using the sound, or maybe you only have it at like the volume is like 3. So it's just playing really, really light in the background. And it could be any sound. And you could do the same video with different sounds to try and get that video to trend at some point. Because if it's valuable information, it's all about getting it in front of the camera. And then once it's in front of the camera, you're going to be able to grow your audience because the more people that see you, the more people you're going to get to follow you, more people you're going to get to subscribe. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands today, but I like it. And the more people that are going to funnel in, oh, that's what I'm doing, are going to funnel into your blog, are going to funnel into your social media. They're going to follow you everywhere because they're like, oh, she's so cool here. She's going to be so cool there. She's going to be so cool here. And the way that you can do this, I'll show you right here. And you just go to the viral TikTok sounds and that will show you all of the latest trends that are trending right now. So that's what I found for me this past year to be the best thing to get me traffic. I highly suggest no sub for sub. Don't do any of that stuff because Instagram is cracking down. YouTube is cracking down. It's actually against their community guidelines. Same with Instagram. No more follow for follow. You can't even find that hashtag, honestly. And if you do put that hashtag in your picture, did you notice that shadow ban that you didn't show up anywhere? It's because you're using illegal hashtags. So don't even use those hashtag guys. I've learned that people get overwhelmed when you ask them to do too many things at the same time. Like, comment, subscribe, like nobody even stays to the end of my video to do those things that I'm just like flashing in my end screen. So I'm going to change my end screen. Hopefully I remembered to do that for this video, but just ask them one thing or two things, like throughout the video, maybe say something, maybe at the beginning, ask something, whatever you need from your audience at that time, ask them in your video. Don't wait till the end because nobody stays till the end. So if I need $10 and I don't ask you for $10, you're not just going to walk up to me and be like, hey, Emily, here's $10. You know what I mean? If I need to put this like screw in my wall and I don't have a screwdriver, you're not going to just know I'm looking for a screwdriver unless I ask you like, hey, do you have a screwdriver? And then you're like, hey, I do have a screwdriver. I'll let you have it. People just assume that everybody knows exactly what your intentions are. So just be clear about your intentions. Just be honest that you're looking to grow, and however they could help you grow, they can help you grow. And also helps your credibility because if they know that you're not just like doing it for the vanity metrics, then they know like, I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can start monetizing. It's not for vanity metrics. That would be great because then I can do this full time. Or whatever your goals are, if you're just trying to get one video to boost, you can say, hey guys, help me boost this video, share my video with your friends. There's so many ways within the platforms themselves that you just need to utilize the platforms because they've already given you all the tools to do what you need to do. And they've already given all of your followers and all your subscribers the tools that they need to do. So just tell them, hey, can you like give me that screwdriver? Another thing to do with this series that I'm making now is nobody wants to sit there and hear about an hour-long video about my first year blogging. No, they just want to get to the point. So I'm making these individual videos because maybe somebody's focusing on their visualization mentality, somebody's focusing on monetization. They can pick and choose. They don't have to get stuck in this whole video. They're going to click off. Nobody's going to watch an hour video unless it's like a movie or something. But divide up your knowledge, because maybe you do a video of, hey, this is what I packed. This is how I packed. This is where I went to the airport. This is how I got to the airport. Now this is while I was on vacation, instead of trying to make it one big video of, here's what I packed, and this is, then you try all your outfits on, and that's like a good 15 minutes, then your way to the airport, and at the airport is a good like 10 minutes, then when you're at the, no, like they're all 10 minutes, so just divide it into little 10-minute videos. Because you have to think like TikTok, everything is so fast right now. Like, think about how much you just sit there and you scroll, and you're like, scroll. Like, I scroll forever because it's so fun and there's so much information to learn. And I'm just like, ooh, I got it. Ooh, I got it. Ooh, I got it. Now I want to learn the next thing. Now I want to learn the next thing. So think of your channel as the same way. Just give valuable content, but break it up so that they don't get bored of just like hearing you talk. Especially after an hour without any cuts. Maybe somebody can watch 10 minutes now, 10 minutes at the gym, 10 minutes here. But I guarantee if you only have 1 hour-long video, nobody's going to remember to click back to it to watch the end of it. They're going to think, oh, I watched that one video. Maybe there's some more information that I could learn from her or something. Or they'll go into that playlist and watch that whole playlist. Or remember that there's a playlist so they can click onto the next video next time. Don't take offense if somebody unfollows you, because they probably saw one video that they didn't like and they chose to go away. So they weren't really like into your channel anyway. So that's fine. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. And you never know why somebody's following you and unfollowing you. Most likely it's because they're trying to get a follow and they're trying to get you to follow them, and they were planning to unfollow you anyway. So think about your metrics, because if you're following, 10,000 people and you only have 5,000 followers, that's going to hurt you. Where the reverse is true, if you have 10,000 followers, but only 5,000 people are engaging with you, that's gonna hurt you too. So think about like the logistics of everything. The most important thing is search engine optimization. It's basically just tell Google what all your stuff is about. Now you can do this when you go into your actual photos, and you can go into the alt text in a photo, for example, on Instagram, and you can say exactly what the photo is. Girl with daisies, girl with pumpkins, Halloween pumpkins. You want to have keywords that you're actually searching for and put those into all of your social media everywhere. Like every post you write, you want to have search engine optimization. Same goes for YouTube, Instagram, all your social media. I'm really going into it hard this year with VidIQ and TubeBuddy, but you don't even have to go that far. Just go into Google and search what you're about to write about, and Google will automatically fill in the blanks. Like, do you ever notice how it just like fills in the blanks? Like how to eat a sandwich, Like it literally will just fill in ideas for you, but it's not even ideas. That's actually what people are searching for. Because if nobody's looking for what you're writing about, that could be a good thing because you have low competition for people looking for it. Or it could be a bad thing because literally nobody's looking for that. I recently this week stumbled upon somebody who was awesome. I think he's a great source of information, and he has multiple channels where he doesn't even show his face and he's doing good. So shout out to Matt. There's so many different kinds of content and ideas you could do. And that's what my next video is going to be about. So check it out. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you have anything that you want to learn about my first year as a travel blogger, please comment below and I'll do my best to make videos after this. Like I said, it's a series, so I want to keep them all going.